Had to take the day off yesterday because my dog's getting ready to produce babies. So that's where my focus was on yesterday. I had to make sure I made the necessary phone calls to the necessary vets to get her test. Now she's in ovulation. Ovulation will be between Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday. But they saying I'm ready. I could be ready to go Saturday. I could be ready to go Tuesday. It's all up to me. My apologies to my peoples, man, to my followers. You know, I salute y'all. I got and I just had to get some things together. You know, I'm sitting here watching the game. Just currently enjoying myself. Got set up different. You know how that go. It's making it happen. But I almost allowed myself to get off track of what I was focusing on doing, and that was making sure that I give y'all the good content. You feel me? That was making sure that I supply y'all with good knowledge so y'all won't have to be worried about not getting the real shit. You know what I'm saying? This is a page where we go to put y'all on. You know what I mean? I know y'all watching the game in the back. You know, we got the TV set up and everything. You know, just doing a little different, you know, bringing forth a lot of different ways to do this. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to talk and share some dialogue with my people. I wanted to talk and share some dialogue with my people and be more apologetic. You feel me? Because, you know, this show is not about getting on here and, you know, going into the BS. You know what I'm saying? This show is has never been about that. This show has always been about trying to spread love, and show people things that I've learned, you know, because I've learned some things. And why not? Salute to everybody. Enderman Ghost 276. Salute to you, man. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for me. Let me know that you paying attention to what's going on right now. And what I came to in a conclusion is I'm focused on I'm focused on progression, moving forward. You know, the important things. Because as we get older, we tend to forget about the important things, and sometimes we lose sight of the main goal. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button for me. I'm at a stage where I done been through so much and went through so much trauma and struggled. So I became successful and built my own companies, built my own businesses, and I basically stood on my business. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't want to be broke no more. I didn't want to have to go to work for somebody that I wasn't feeling comfortable working for. You feel me? West side in the chat. What's up in the chat? Salute to everybody. We just giving people, you know, time to pull up. You know, people might pull up. People's definitely gonna pull up and drop comments. So salute to all my supporters out there. I appreciate y'all. You know, without the supporters, I'm not motivated to give y'all the good food, the information. You know what I mean? I'm not motivated to be in the mood to be having discussions with people if I'm not in the mood. You feel me? But my job is to maintain my businesses, make more business connections, positive business connections that's going to generate both of us some money. You heard how I said both of us because I'm not a selfish person. I don't try to make content to really hurt nobody's feelings. My opinion's my opinion. And that's the powers of having your own opinion. Sometimes people ain't gonna agree with you. You know what I'm saying? People are not gonna agree with you over your opinion. You know what I mean? That's just what it is, you know. And you don't get upset with people. You just continue to handle your business and make sure you do what you have to do. And that's how that is, you feel me? I can't mess up what I established, yo. If you out there and you doing what you got to do, you can't never you can't never put yourself in a position to where you're gonna lose everything that you worked so hard for. No freaky. You understand what I'm? It's just real like that. Some people will jeopardize everything they got going on just for a little bit of fame on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. People want to be able to go outside and be able to be looked at as somebody that's doing something. Oh, yo, I seen you on YouTube. I seen you on YouTube. That's not the point of my page. My page is to keep you on point about what's happening, what's going on out here, and how everything's gonna go about being a situation that's gonna take care of the matter at hand. How we gonna get paid? That's the question. How we gonna get paid? How can we get paid together? You know what I'm saying? How we gonna get paid if we always out here hating on each other? It's not adding up or making no sense because we the only people. Black people are the only people that hate on each other for no reason. A lot of black people be built up with hate and anger, and it ain't nobody's fault. You feel me? You can't really be mad at nobody. You know what I mean? For how they think, how they view, how they believe, what they believe. You can't make somebody believe what you want them to believe. That's not the case, and that's not what we're doing here. What we're doing is we're spreading information to make sure that you know what you know so you can obtain what you obtain. I encourage everybody out here to focus on different projects. If you got an upcoming project and you out here trying to really do something and become your own boss, then look into your projects that you started. A lot of us like to get sidetracked. We call it sidetrack. It's a distraction. We as people, we distract ourselves from being successful because we allow certain types of energies to get in our presence, in our sphere, excuse me. And when you got something going on, you can't allow certain types of energies around. I done bought me some land, so I encourage y'all to get out there and shop for some land. Feel me? See, that's the things that we think about over here. We think about how to financially enhance our situation. We think about how to actually and become successful people like everybody else out here in America. I'm talking about far as owning these buildings and owning your own property where you could be a developer and put your own excuse me, where you could put your own building up. You know what I mean? You got to put structure back in order in your life, man. A lot of people run around here with no structure. A lot of people running around here feeling like everything is one sided, their side. At the end of the day, there's so many billion and billions of people that's around this world, and everybody's different and got their own thing going on. You feel me? I'm in a different bracket financially. I can't be worrying about small stuff that don't serve purpose. Because when you invest your time into things that don't serve a purpose, what are you doing? I almost let myself get out of order over somebody's opinion. It wasn't me. I was just being on the defense. But at the end of the day, people be looking for reasons to debate things. And it's okay to have a debate. Nobody's saying it's not okay to have debate. It's okay to have a debate. But if you old enough and you're not worried about the projects that you got established, and the only thing you're worried about is debating with somebody, then you're not focused and you don't have a real purpose. Your purpose is just to be seen. And it ain't even so much to be seen because a lot of people don't get outside and be seen. A lot of people want to be seen on social media or sitting in front of their phones. This is how a lot of people feel comfortable with saying things that they be saying because let's be real. People don't be thinking that they're gonna see people no more. So there a lot of people's chats be having a lot of weird shit in it because a lot of people be feeling like they not gonna see them people no more. That's small stuff that don't carry no purpose. That shit that don't carry no purpose. So for you, you thinking you're gonna get a reaction out of me where I'm gonna go completely crazy on the internet over an opinion. I'm not doing that. Like that's the weirdest shit I've ever seen people do. I've seen people get on the internet, talk they shit, right? And then happen to see each other in the street and nothing happens. You feel me? Nothing. All these killers, all these people that claim they got all this shit going on, if you pull up their rap sheet, they don't have nothing. Certain spots I know you can't get no job if you a felon, if you got a record, if you got any type of bad record. In certain states and certain spots, they will not give you no job. And if you do get a job and you got all that going on, you cleaning somebody's toilet, which is not bad, but a lot of people be expecting more out of themselves, but they don't have the education to stand. I can't allow myself to get too invested in what YouTube comments be happening. A lot of YouTube shit be going on. And I can't allow myself, and I encourage everybody, don't allow people to get you outside yourself because they posting comments on YouTube. You feel me? Sometimes people can't handle the truth. Like there's a lot of people. When I was coming up and I was out here and I didn't want to pay attention to what somebody was telling me, I was looking for reasons not to want to hear the truth until I started getting everything wrong. And that's when one of my OGs, shout outs to my OG SB, I'm gonna just say SB. And if you from my town, it's not that SB, but shout outs to that SB too though. But my OG said, man, never go at nothing or never give your input on nothing if you did not research the situation and come up with proof. And I took that type of information and ran with it and became a businessman. I guarantee you, you're going to hear the whole world continue to talk about 50 Cent and T.I., and that's what T.I. wanted everybody to do. So salute to T.I. for winning the situation. Everybody have their opinion on that. Everybody like 50 giving up too much memes. 50 need to come and rap. 50 need to come and rap. That's everybody's opinion, right? So what makes it bad if somebody else give an opinion that don't agree with you? Now niggas be trying to downplay a nigga knowledge and history and all that. That's weird. And it's on YouTube. So we moving along because that's a small thing that's not gonna get me paid. And it's not gonna make anything change. YouTube is the new drug. Everybody want to be famous. Everybody want to be famous. Look my name up. If you know me, you know me. Google my name. First thing you'll see that come up is I threaten the police for killing my little brother. That's the whole shit that I'm on. I'm not on that being in competition with other people on YouTube. Word. If you putting out good content, people gonna put the thumbs up. If you just something that they want to see, they're just gonna pop in, look at the show. Some people are gonna stay. That's where you get your supporters from. Some people are gonna disappear. That's how life is. Life comes and goes like that. People come and go. At the end of the day, we can't let it consume us as people. If I let something consume me so bad, then I lose. I lose. I'm not losing. I lost when I was young. I found out the tools on how to win. And at the end of the day, that's the plan. And I've been doing fairly good myself. So at the end of the day, I'm not mad at nobody. I'm just going to continue to keep going and keep going. You feel me? I don't know people's situations. I don't know what's going on in people's lives. All I know is what I see and what these eyes see, what these ears hear, and how I watch people's body movements. That tells me a lot. And at the end of the day, people just be blowing steam, bro, and it's a different type of energy, and that's the energy that I'm not dealing with. 2026, I'm having a great year. I got things going on. I got a French bulldog that just went in second heat 9 days ago. We just got back from the vet earlier today. Shout out to my puppy Kiki the Fluffy. See, this is where I'm at with it. I'm not trying. I told people before, I'm not trying to get paid for YouTube. I don't need to. I'm not trying to become famous. I don't need to be. I was already that. See, when you used to having something, it's nothing. You know what I mean? So I'm finding my niche by researching, giving up the truth, showing people how to financially be more stable, financially enhance yourselves with the information that I done came up with and found out on my own. Nobody ain't teach me how to become my own boss. Nobody taught me the information on what it takes to become a business owner. Nobody taught me about grants. Nobody taught me how to go about that. I learned everything by watching certain stuff. Whatever I didn't understand, I researched. I don't have time. I don't have time to be trying to downplay anybody's situation, their mood, their energy. I'm not trying to downplay what anybody got going on because I walked that path before when people didn't want to believe what I was trying to start. And I just kept staying focused and I stuck to the script. I stuck to the plan and I created my own stuff. I'm wearing my brand. This is my clothing line, Stack Chicken. You know what I'm saying? This is my clothing line because I didn't want to work for nobody. I want to create my own. I got tired of going out there giving my money to people that I'll never meet to wear their clothes or wear their shoes to feel like I'm a part of some damn circle and everybody feeling good. A lot of y'all people are wearing clothes that some of you people can't even pronounce. A lot of y'all people are supporting racial people, racially high powered views, one sided people. Some of y'all are out here wearing fake jewelry and y'all want to feel important like y'all important people. You don't need all that to feel like you any one of those people. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. You don't have to make yourself look stupid to feel important. And that's just what it is. I never had to do that, and I'm never gonna do that. So at the end of the day, my focus is getting back on my projects that I created. I just dropped two magazines. I just dropped another book. I instead of getting into back and forths on social media about people's opinions, I'm gonna get into promoting my businesses more. And it ain't nothing to start a business. Everybody got gifts. Most people got gifts and know how to cook. Most people know how to make drinks. Most people are toxologists. And most people are counselors. Find your niche and go with the flow because ain't nobody really gonna help you do shit. You know what I'm saying? The help is gonna come from the true supporters. Hit that like button if you in the building. Shout outs to everybody that pulled up, checked it out, and did what they normally do. Go YouTube surfing. You can check out my page. I got a couple of vlogs on there where I'm giving off financial information on how to obtain land, how to get your own business started, what type of businesses bring the fastest money legally. That's the type of waves that I be on. I don't be on the timing where I'm talking about people and I'm getting in my feelings about how other people are responding to me. I'm not that type of person to let my attitude misplace, overtake my judgment. You know what I'm saying? I've never been that type of person. And that's a big thing. A lot of people shouldn't let their emotions override their intelligence. You feel me? And sometimes people could be in the mood and things like that can happen where the emotional side of things can override our intelligence a lot. That's where all the friction and stuff comes from. The friction comes from when two people clash, and it's not like physically clashing. It's just two people come into a front and they're not agreeing on certain things. What makes people feel like being aggressive is going to make somebody coward out or something, I guess. I don't know. But that's our problem too as a people. When a disagreement is involved, the person who really has the real the real issue, low key issue, is the one that's gonna get loud, get aggressive, and want to talk like they never met you. I mean, not never met you, like they don't know who you are. Because when you meet people on YouTube, you really don't know who they are. You only knowing who they are through the things that they type on the damn keyboard. And most of y'all be taking that shit serious. Most of y'all don't know how to read messages properly. Most of y'all can't process or comprehend the dialogue that's coming back at you. So soon as you can't comprehend something, most people get angry and get upset. And then they want to deflect and traject situations. And, you know, I don't get out here and argue with people. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. I don't get out here and entertain bad energy, negative energy. That means I'm not focusing on how to get no type of money and make my energy positive. If I'm constantly wanting to argue and go back and forth with people, that means I fell into that trap. People could easily be baited, you know what I'm saying? And especially if you come from a certain walks of life, it'd be hard to progress sometimes because the way that you was brought up, you so programmed that I'm gonna get louder and people are gonna believe me even if I'm a liar. You feel me? I'm gonna get louder and I'm gonna try and intimidate the speaker, and the speaker's not moved. So now it becomes what? What do it become then? Where do y'all go from there when y'all meet the fork in the road? A lot of people don't know how to focus on going straight. You know what I'm saying? The whole objective is when you come to a fork in the road, you're supposed to stop first. You're supposed to stop and really focus on what direction you want to travel. A lot of people begin to the fork in the road and just be going off to the left or going too far right. And when you do that, you end up, if you go too far left at a fork in the road, what you're gonna do is you're gonna eventually end up right back where you started at. A lot of people don't understand that aspect and that concept. If you start at a fork in the road and you go too far to the left and keep going too far to the right, you're gonna end up right back where you started. And then eventually you're gonna be traveling in circles. You feel me? I know everybody out on this Saturday night, I had a lot to do early this morning. I had to take my dog to the vet, get a progesterone progesterone test done that lets me know when she's at peak of ovulation, and they told me they just sent them information back. My puppy's peak of ovulation will be this upcoming week. So this week I'll be focused on a lot of other things, like making sure my puppy has a healthy delivery and she don't have no mishaps to where she lose any babies. You feel me? That's the stuff that I'm focused on. That's another minimum $50,000, $100,000. I don't look for super chats on here. Yeah, I'm monetized by YouTube, but YouTube don't pay like that. You got to be getting tens of millions of views to make 100,000, 200,000, tens of millions, tens of millions. That's why you see all these rappers, and most of these rappers be buying a lot of their fucking views. It don't be you an artist that just come out and a week after you drop your song, 10 million people automatically is buying your record out of nowhere. I seen I seen some people get YouTube plaques really quick. Like y'all ain't been on a year, and out of nowhere y'all getting gold and silver. I mean gold and silver plaques. Y'all getting gold and silver YouTube plaques. I ain't worried about the YouTube thing, man. People be deflected, man. You don't know if people are buying views or or everything because the views that niggas be getting, the likes don't be adding up. And I be agreeing with certain podcasters because all it takes is for y'all to hit that like button. All it takes for y'all to do is double tap that screen if you actually feel what the person is talking about. No freaky. Support it. It's nothing. Double tapping the screen is nothing. It ain't gonna cost you while you watching. All you gotta do is double tap the screen. See, if my people's got anything going on, I don't get on. You feel me? I don't get on, and why I don't have to watch it. Like Rick Ross said. Rick Ross said, "If you my boy, I'm just gonna like it. No freaky. Whatever you post on Instagram or social media, I don't have to look at it long enough. You my peoples, I'm gonna like it. That's where the success comes into play. When we support our people, we support our people. You know what I mean? We don't worry ourselves about the extra talk. You know what I'm saying? Haters are gonna be everywhere. You can't stop that from happening. You can educate a hater. Somebody that hates you so much they don't even know what they hating you for. Most people hating you because they want to be in your shoes. You feel me? So I encourage everybody to stay on your grind. Stay on your grind. If you get on YouTube and you got something going on YouTube, then don't let YouTube consume you so bad. You don't want to be YouTube famous. You just gonna be famous. You're not gonna get no money. Okay, Google. How much does an average YouTube podcaster make? See, it's all messed up because Google don't even know. And none of these podcasters that get on this YouTube is going to show you how much money they make. But they going to tell you that they making money. That's the stuff you got to watch out for. The deflection, the manipulation. I could tell you I make $25,000 off of YouTube. And if I don't show you that I make $25,000 off of YouTube, you're not going to believe me. That's why I don't care about YouTube. If you understand what I'm saying, then you understand what I'm saying. A lot of people will do strange things, bro. Whatever happened to going to functions and meeting people, and I remember when this digital shit wasn't around, you had to be outside in the car. I remember you had to walk up on people. It was like, yo, what's up, man? Nice to meet you. My name is such and such, such and such. What's up, miss? How you doing? Nice to meet you, such and such. This is what I got going on. Can you help this? This is how I remember the situations be before this digital shit. A lot of people chasing this digital fame. You know what I'm saying? I remember you had to be outside for real. You had to really get dressed up, spend your little money. Ladies was free before a certain hour, and if they had the ladies free all night, then the ladies didn't have to worry about nothing. All they had to get dressed, all they had to do was get dressed, come out. They was getting free drinks. They was getting in the spots for free. So I remember when you literally had to step outside. Stacy Bradley, salute. Salute the mouse on the check-in. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, y'all. I remember you really had to be outside. I remember you had to really go outside to be seen by people. It wasn't no joke. You really had to be out there. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all this other shit, Twitch. They making they making people that didn't have no fame famous. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, all these other streaming sites, they got people doing stupid shit to become famous. You got people standing there pouring milk on themselves in the front of the damn camera for views and streaming. Goofies. You got people doing goofy shit. You got people doing weird shit. But this land is open for anybody to become famous. That's another thing. People be getting mad at people because they jump on YouTube. I cannot be mad at nobody else that's trying to get on YouTube, start their own movement, develop a page, develop a show where they got followers and subscribers, and then go live to where they could produce content. I ain't never been a person to hate against nobody like that. YouTube reaches billions and billions of people across the world. So why billions and billions of people can't become content creators? Why billions and people can't become content creators? Why do we have to get mad at each other because I see somebody else trying to do what I'm doing, and it might take them a minute to get off the ground. Why not support the situations? Like me and some a certain person, me and this person was having a conversation, right? And they was like, "Yo, I don't like these rapper niggas, man. They done ate money in the rap game. They done did this, did all this, did all that, right? And now they jumping into the podcast game. Rapping is podcasting though, but it's not digital to where you got a camera that's saying you live all the time. If a rapper's kicking his verses and putting his music out and it's going from where his block is at and it's touching different places in the United States, it's just like YouTube, B. But it's not saying you're live. So what? That shouldn't stop you from doing what you got to do and keeping your bicycle chain moving forward. My people's always used to say, "One monkey don't stop no show." B. You feel me? One monkey don't stop no show. I'm not never worried about somebody trying to stop me from getting to where I need to be. People don't know what I've been through, so I share things. I don't have no problem with that. But don't judge me like I ain't doing shit when I'm showing you that I'm accomplishing things every time. Feel me? And it really don't matter if you say what you say anyway, because that's your opinion. But you don't know because you're not around me. You're not outside around me. That's the only way you're gonna know what I'm doing. You could look at my YouTube and say, "Oh, I know who he is. I know what type of person he is." No, you don't. You don't know nothing about what's going on. You don't know that I'm my neighborhood advocate. You don't know. Police don't bother my neighborhood no more. They used to be targeting my neighborhood until I stepped out there and said, "Man, enough's enough." And that's a dead fact. See, if you come to my neighborhood and you ask about it, you'll know. I don't sit here and just be talking it. I sit here and I actually got things going on that I could share with y'all, that I really got proof that I got going on. But some people are going to continue to doubt it anyway. That's their personal opinion. I can't be mad at people for having their own opinion on situations. But one thing I know for a fact that I can do is I can't let that affect me to where it's going to stop me from getting to where I need to be. Springtime's here. That means I'm going to be doing vlogs from different parts of the state. Might be in different states. But I got to go check out on some land. See how I'm going to put some development on this land. And I'm going to go live from YouTube when I get in the vicinity, and y'all going to see what's going on with me. This is what we do. You see me do shows from inside my office because this is where I spend majority of my time. I work from my office. I work from the crib. So at the end of the day, I'm not doing that. I'm punching my own clock. I'm in control of my own movements. Excuse me. I'm in control of my own movements. I can't get fired on my job. You know what I'm saying? How can I get fired when I'm the boss? You feel me? I'm just cooling, living life. Living life according to how it's supposed to be and how it's really supposed to go down. Nobody knows what's going on with me. Nobody knows how life is supposed to be for me. Feel me? Except me. I'm not worried about I'm not worried about if somebody follows me or not. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about establishing something to leave behind for my siblings and my children. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about enhancing my businesses so where before my day come, everybody's situated. That's what I'm worried about. I don't really care about the YouTube fame. I care about the people who support me and they listen to what I'm saying. And you ain't gotta believe everything, but you know there's truth in what I'm saying. Those who know me, they know I don't lie. I don't have no reasons to lie. I don't bullshit. I don't cut corners. I don't do none of that. People that know me, they'll tell you, yo, he's smart and he hustles. That man know how to create some money for himself. You goofy. At Cab Spirit, the dude. Do you know what sound effects are, bro? You could really hear people on YouTube clapping. Like if people are watching me and they're clapping, that you could really hear that Cab Spirit, the dude? Or you just really goofy like that? So what you gonna say? I'm laughing at myself too? Like people like you. See, I was about to fall victim to what people like this. People don't people don't understand. There you go. There you go, Cab Spirit the dude. Shout outs to you. You figured it out. See? You figured it out. You wouldn't understand. Do you have a setup? I mean, if you had a setup, then you would have something like this. You know what I'm saying? All podcasters, they got effects. Some do, some don't. You dig what I'm saying? But that's the distraction that I'm talking about. It's always going to be some type of energy that's going, it's going, it's going to be that energy. It's a form of saying, nah, it's not. But I'll let you have your moment. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you have your moment. You see what I'm saying? YouTube can't consume me. You know, I respond back to the people who chat. You know, at the end of the day, it's like being respectful. If somebody chat on my page, and if it's worth responding, I'm gonna respond. Rap music today is trash, bro. You know, with the exceptions of a couple of rappers that's continuing to put down the real essence of rapping and making music. So shout outs to them, man. In more particular, I gotta give a whole lot of credit. I gotta give a whole lot of credit to Benny the Butcher and Conway. You know what I'm saying? They continuing, they just putting out the music. You don't see them in the algorithms and on YouTube for trolling people. You feel me? There's a lot more going on. This rap game nowadays is it's kind of sad because it's not rap no more. It's business. You feel me? They having business deals. There is no yo, let's take it to the street and let's have a rap battle. There's no more ciphers, bro. What happened to the ciphers? Remember the ciphers? Remember when rappers was in circles and it was like 10 to 15 of them Nah, there ain't no rappers no more doing that. Shout outs to King Clive and the Punchline. Was that the Punchline podcast? Make sure y'all check King Clive TV and the Punchline podcast. I want to say they be having the ciphers still. Rap is losing its life. You know what I'm saying? Let's just put it that way. Nas was telling us a long time that hip hop was dead. We're not even talking about rap. See, there's a difference between rap and hip hop. Like everybody is saying 50 should rap. 50 ain't hip hop. This ain't hip hop. Everybody don't understand. I mean, at the end of the day, some people don't want to try something new. But rap and hip hop are two different things because I'm guessing everybody's thinking T.I.'s doing what he's doing for the essence of hip hop, right? And that's not the case because T.I. had made it public that he was mad that 50 Cent agreed behind closed doors to do a verses with him and then ultimately backed out of the situation. No freaky. And this is the whole thing that got everybody in a big hoopla. Everybody's going crazy across the world in the rap game over this T.I. and 50 Cent beef because a man chose to back out of something that he already agreed to in the beginning. No freaky. 50 Cent has the right to say, nah, I don't want to do it. I thought about it in the beginning, yeah, and it sounded good. But then I thought about it later, and I don't want to do no verses with you. T.I. will tell, T.I. done got on podcast and tried to make it look like 50 Cent did some sucker shit. He didn't. 50 Cent did what anybody else did when they didn't feel a situation was right, is that they didn't continue to pursue it. What makes 50 Cent wrong for not responding to T.I. after he said, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I don't have to tell you that I don't want to do it. I don't have to give you no explanation on why I don't want to do it. I'm a grown ass man. This is what got everybody saying, oh, 50 ducking smoke, 50 ducking smoke, 50 ducking this, 50 ducking that, 50. Why can't it just be the man don't want to do it? T.I.'s looking to rebuild his career. We get it. All right. But why you painting a narrative lying and saying he ducking smoke when it be like, yo, we talked about it and it didn't happen? Why couldn't it just be, yo, we had a discussion and I don't know what really happened. The man chose that he didn't want to continue to go on with it. Why couldn't it just be that? Why it gotta be all the extra shit? T.I. started this whole beef and this whole rift because he was emotional. And that's where a lot of these black men be going left and ending up right back where they started, is because they let their emotions override their intelligence. I was telling people 50's not doing music because 50's not worried about it. 50's a businessman. 50's not a rapper. He's not hip hop. He's a businessman. He used rap as a stepping stone to get out of what he got and get to the level he got to. And now he's making movies to where he's like Tyler Perry and all these people. He's making shows that everybody are running to their house on a Friday or a Saturday night to sit in front of their TV and click on stars and watch Power. So if y'all don't understand what it is to be like that, you'll never understand. I'm not like that, and I know nothing about that. But at the end of the day, I see more money and more time and more situations that need investing than putting out some fucking music. The niggas is almost 60 years old, man. It's a shame niggas is still running around here acting like y'all young niggas. Old YN niggas. Wasn't everybody clowning Jim Jones in that before when he was going on his rants and talking crazy to Cam and saying he was better than Nas and all that? Wasn't everybody clowning Jim saying he a old YN nigga? 50 and T.I.'s old YN niggas. That's a fact. Cab Spirit the dude, hit the like button. Some people are just doing it for the business, bro. T.I. wants to take a shot at a person who's in the limelight. He still got to respond to Luda. Why didn't you do the verses with Luda? Luda's a big name too. See, everybody got to read between the smoke. You heard? 50 Cent is the household name right now. He got the movies. He got a lot of things going. He got the liquor. He got a lot of things going. T.I. left music. Okay. What you leave music for? Why didn't you just stay in the game and keep going? Why? Because you couldn't keep up with the young niggas that was coming into the game. You definitely wouldn't have made no money. I find it kind of weird that after all the big names in the music game either locked up or went through their scandal, now you got these old washed up rappers trying to come back and make a career for themselves. What happened to the comedy thing? I'm just saying, like these, I'm not consumed by it. I just have my own questions that I needed to ask. The comedy thing flopped. I get it. You came back to something that you was comfortable with. But remember, T.I. said he came to 50 and said behind closed doors, yo, let's do the thing, man. Let's do this the versus thing, man. 50 agreed. 50 saw the play being made already, right then and there. That's why 50 Cent said yeah and then didn't go through it. You're not gonna make a play off of me and everything that I built, and you gonna try and make a play by taking a shot at me? You want me to save your career. I don't need saving. I don't make music no more, homeboy. If you know, you know. I don't make music no more, homeboy, but I can. But I'm focused on this movie money. I just spent mad bread in Louisiana to put up my production studios. You think I'm worried about fucking rap? That's 50 Cent's approach and attitude. Then you take the shot, so 50 responds the way 50 responds. He's petty. He's not gonna respond with music. He has power of the camera, the digital world, and he has the influence to get everything that he put out go viral. 50 Cent could really hurt people's careers. He could make movies about them. You're right. You're right. You're right. You listen to you right. Shout outs to you, Cap Spirit the Dude. Exactly, because we losing the essence of the music. We supposed to be appreciating the beauty in music. Music turned dark. Everybody want to be illers and drillers, no freaky, and everybody want to be disrespectful and especially across the airwaves and online, and it's senseless. It's senseless. Everybody out here running around bugging. People don't appreciate good music no more. That's why the rap is taken over by certain people, and they're not giving out money no more. They don't care about the good music no more. They just want to know who can unalive somebody the most, who can disrespect somebody's dead loved ones, who can cause the most confusion because they got an agenda for the rap game. The rap game is running and running lower and lower in money. I don't care if you see these rappers out here with all these chains and independent deals, and yeah, somebody own them. You know what I'm saying? These people are out here. Slavery still exists. People are becoming slaves for money. That's how a lot of rappers are being born, because a lot of the dope boys. Let's just put this together. Shout outs to the smart, intellectual, intelligent dope boys out there. And when I say this respectfully, because those are the type of ones that did everything in the street, grinded, made all types of money. And they seen that nowadays all you got to do is find a hot young rapper that got an influence. His music don't even have to be all the way up there. But if people know their music in their neighborhood, they signing these rappers for $2, $3 million. Some are signing for $500,000 and become owned by the dope boys in the street. So now the dope boys got a record label and you the artist, and they're gonna get their recuperation off of you, the artist, and it works hand in hand. But at the end of the day, are you making the music that's gonna make you continue to stay in the game? You don't give a damn about them jewels, nigga. Some of that shit be fake as hell. If you agree with me, put a one in the chat. If you disagree, put a two in the chat, but give your reasons. Smoke and mirrors when you tired of being gassed. Yeah, I let the people have a moment to try and, not try, but I let the people give their dialogue because I could learn from my people. I'm not scared to learn from my people. I don't know everything. And there's something that you might know that I might not. So at the end of the day, I can't get in my feelings if you telling me something on a subject that we having dialogue about and I know nothing about. I don't know what's going on, but it looks like they just cut my page. So I'm gonna get out of here. Love is love. Keep your circle of dot. Keep your grass cut. Watch for the snakes. Be observant of your surroundings. But most importantly, stack chicken. Till next time. I'll catch y'all later.